So my next offering in ZX Spectrum gaming history for me is Skool Daze. Now, it's interesting because when I was talking to friends growing up outside of the era of the Spectrum, people always remembered Back to School. Now, I believe Back to School was the sequel. So yeah, the game loads and you end up with this bad impression, I do apologize. And yeah, one could describe this game as essentially an early sandbox game. It's got this kind of side-scrolling feel. You can essentially do whatever you want. Of course, within the confines of rules, let's say, of a school. Now, I'm just letting the demo roll for a little bit, and then we can have a play. But basically, you play as Eric or whoever character. I think you can enter your own name. And yeah, the idea is to essentially survive a school day. So most of the kids are these nondescript short kids, and then each one of the bigger kids has something about them. So, you know, one of them is a bully. He'll punch you all the time. One of them is the class SWAT. The other one is like the Telltale. And so, yeah, let's have a look. So this might turn into one of these little playthrough videos. It's the best way I can describe it. So yeah, we start out as playtime. As I said, the goal is to make it through a school day, and making it through a school day is essentially by not collecting more than, I think, 1,000 lines. I want to say it's something like that. We'll find out, because as soon as you get in trouble, yeah, if a teacher gives me like 5 lines, then I know it's actually something else. It's like, you know, 20. You can collect points by doing certain things. Like, so again, I'm not, oh, here we go. Boy Wonder has hidden a pea shooter with your name on it. Uh-oh. So Boy Wonder is, I'm pretty sure he's the kid with the big head, which is actually walking down at the bottom. I think the I can't remember. Each of these teachers, basically is a different subject. I can't remember them all off by heart. So yeah, the whole idea is that I've got to somehow, like, you know, collect this pea shooter before I get told on. And you can see, I think Boy Wonder there is running away because he wants to go tell the headmaster. I think I'm not totally sure what the keys are at this point, so I'm like, you know, here we go. That's Boy Wonder, I think. That little... No? Yes. Okay, so the headmaster is currently going to go and find the pea shooter. And I'm not actually sure how you pick it up. I'm pretty sure I get in trouble for this. So yeah, there's me. I think I'm just at the bottom, like, you know, trying to mind my own business. And then the teacher's like, yeah, take 2,000 lines, you nasty boy. Yeah, okay, so it's probably 10,000 lines or something stupid. Anyway, these events happen randomly, so that doesn't always happen. The other thing which can happen as well is that, like, you know, one of the kids will have, like, you know, mumps or whatever, and if you catch mumps, you know, you get sent home. So the map room, so this is going to be geography. So the idea is that, you know, I can actually stay outside of the class and just do whatever I want, but eventually somebody will tell on me, and then somebody will come and find me, and I get some lines. So the teacher here gives 0 Fs. He's just, you know, chilling out with his hands in his pocket, while these kids fight each other with pea shooters. Strangely enough, the other kids, I think, do get into trouble. It's just, it doesn't really matter. They don't get suspended. The interesting thing about this classroom is that there's, I think, not enough chairs for the students. Slight oversight. And, you know, so yeah, it's like, come on, chaps, settle down. Eric, 800 lines for get sitting on the floor. Yeah, because obviously, you know, Boy Wonder knocked me on the floor like a douche. And then, yeah, Boy Einstein. Yes, okay. What? This is funny. You see, and now, basically, we have to play this musical chairs game throughout the entire period. Yeah, Eric, find a seat. It's like super easy to get lines. Right, so let's just skip ahead. Yeah, so here we join us again, and the current period is revision library. So, as a kid, I think being about 7, I didn't know what revision was, but I did know what library was. So I was like, okay, well, got to hang out by the bookshop, the bookshelves. Yeah, so normally this is a fairly easy thing. You can just kind of chill out as long as you're in the library. So here I'm activating these shields, and I think that is one of the secondary goals. So yeah, basically it's mostly about fighting and not getting caught by the teachers. So the headmaster will just roam. Yeah, the other thing as well, this is the teacher at the bottom there, first aid for chemists. You can actually write on the chalkboard, and you can get in trouble for it as well. It's so if one of the children who likes to tell tales sees you do it, he'll go and tell the teacher. It's like, again, it's standard school stuff. It's actually quite well quite well written in the game. And so yeah, I'm just going to quickly activate these shields. The other shields you have to activate at the bottom. You have to knock a teacher over and then bounce a pea off of the head, which again requires a lot of timing. It's not something I think I ever managed to do. Yeah, and again, let's skip forward to see what else happens. Yeah, so again, skipped really quite far ahead. Let's wrap this up because this video is getting quite long. So yeah, each of the teachers obviously will say different things. Each of the children actually will say different things. So I think Boy Wonder. So I just got some lines for being late, essentially. Yeah, and it's like I've got to literally run all the way across, and I get lines every like 4 seconds. It's like come on, guy, give me a break. There we go, and that puts me over 10,000. And so because I'm over 10,000, essentially, yeah, I think the headmaster will just come and kick me out of school. It's like, please, sir, I can't tell a lie. Eric's got loads of lines today. That's one of the things that the other said. Yeah, Eric hit me, and then it's like, yeah, seriously. Yeah, Skool Daze. If it wasn't a school simulator, if everybody thought that perhaps Bully was the first school simulator, they're wrong. It was probably one of these games. Yeah, Skool Daze. It was awesome.